Hello, how are you all tonight? This is Twisted Granny Tarot. I hope you enjoy this reading. Tonight we're working on Aries, which is like March 21st to about May 20th, 21st, something like that. And so we're going to find out what is going on with Aries for the rest of the month of March. And we're going to be using a horoscope pattern. If anyone out there has ever had their chart done, then the chart looks like a circle and it has 12 slices. So it looks just like a pie with 12 slices in it. Each one of those slices of pie, P-I-E, are labeled with a particular topic. So your 10th house at the top of the chart is your career. At the bottom of the chart at 6 o'clock on the dial would be your home. At about 9 o'clock would be your first house, which is what your mind is annoying itself with this month. And the opposite to that would be about, I don't know, I don't remember what the opposite is. Marriage partnerships and business partnerships. That's what it is. Okay, so I'm going to cut these and we shall proceed. Alrighty? Alrighty. Alrighty. First house in Aries is the Star. Kids, you know what? This is a really good card for an Aries, and I'll tell you why. Sometimes, don't get mad at me now, sometimes Aries are not necessarily generous to needy people. Well, I'm going to get letters now, huh? And this is a card of somebody who wants to help other people be the best they can be. Help them get a better job. Help them buy their kids shoes. Help them save for college. Help them whatever. Hey, anybody with this card, it turns up, wants every kid to have shoes, wants every kid to have meals, wants every kid to have a coat, and wants no one to be shunned or embarrassed because of the clothes that he or she wears to school. Okay? So that is what this is about. So it looks like Aries are going to be working with people who might have a little less than they themselves, the Aries, are lucky to participate in. You know, they're lucky to be a little better off, or well off, more well off. Okay, that's your first house. Second house, oh my God, look at this. This, you know what? This obviously is the High Priestess. This is the subconscious. It's also card number 2 of the deck. And it means the Fool is 0. The Magician is number 1. The High Priestess is number 2. So the Magician is known as the manifester. He can manifest whatever he or she wants. This card depends on a person's psychic impressions and their feelings and what a person said, but also what he didn't say. Okay? So, and also, this card is in your second house. So you might end up with an unexpected amount of cash because she's going to lead you to it. So pay attention to your gut because your gut is never wrong. And if you think logic is the right answer, see if you can use both of them, logic and because it's tricky. It's tricky. Because logic says one thing to your head and intuition says another. But if the logic part of your head doesn't feel right, but the gut part of your answer feels good, then that's the path you should follow. All right, Miss Aries. Oh, a third house is communication and brothers and sisters, you know, siblings, things like that. And this person is, so there might be, he's honing his craft in the house of communication. So some of these Aries might need to learn how to talk to a large group of people. I don't remember what the name of the club is. Toastmasters. Yes, somebody who wants to belong to Toastmasters and be able to speak in public and be able to offer people advice. Let's just say a man's a lawyer and he is an HOA lawyer, and he wants to give classes to HOA groups, so they sign up with him and let him be their lawyer. That kind of thing. Okay, so it'll be a new skill that you're going to be learning in talking. Okay. Fourth house is your home. Look at here, babe. Oh, we got the Chariot. All right. What's the Chariot do? Well, since this is your house of your home, you all might be looking to move, you Aries. Some of you Aries might be looking to move because here's the driver of the Chariot, and here's one horse wants to go in that direction and one horse wants to go that direction. It could easily and logically be that one couple in the couple wants to move and the other couple wants to stay and improve the house. So sniff around for those kinds of activities and see if they moving or buying another house or moving across is if it's in your chart, in your life this week or this month. Okay, fifth house is romance and creativity. So, okay, since this particular person, he has, it's called, maybe called fulfillment, because he has tilled the garden, he's watered the garden, he has planted the seeds, he has pulled the weeds, and now it's time to pick the fruit. That's what these pentacles represent, is picking the fruit, because now it's time to sell or put the veggies up in canning or in the freezer. And I'm going to say this person feels like Aries are highly sensitive to their own success and their own appearance of success. So this person right this minute is experiencing a personal high note, and he wants to pick his fruit and spend his money and, sell his house and get another one, because some of them like to keep up with the Joneses. Okay, so this is fifth house. Sixth house is work and health. What do we have here? Okay, well, this would indicate that Aries is popular at work, because Aries are really very generous, and they can go overboard with being generous. It's only because they want to be loved, and they want to be admired, and they want to be known as somebody who's generous and will do nice things for people. So he wants a good rep, and usually they have it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, also sixth house is health, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a dangerous disease. It could just be a little ticklish situation that raises its head every little while and then goes away. Or it could be a more serious situation that has just appeared at the moment. But because this card is a triumph card, then I am pretty sure it's not serious. Whatever Aries is experiencing health problems, they're just gonna go away. All right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th house. Ooh, marriage partnerships and business partnerships. And because this is a face card, I'm going to put a modifier on it. And this modifier is the Ace of Wands. How about that? Okay, so guess what? Okay. This is all about a new endeavor with your romantic partner. And because we got the Chariot in your fourth house of home, this makes me feel like that your new romance or new-ish romance is a happy event for you. And if you're a man, you want her to be happy. If you're a woman, you want him to be happy. And it's kind of like the beginning of a new enterprise. Now, Wands, no, this is not, yeah, this is Wands. Wands governs business. So let's just leave it at that. Okay? Oops. Okay. It's the 8th house of money from other people. Money from other people means income tax checks, insurance checks, inheritance checks. So what we have here, Wands governs business again. So in your 8th house, you might be getting some money from a business. It could be a lawyer who's going to pay you because you won a suit. That's number one. Number two, it could be your income tax check. I hope we get them, you know. And number three, this is about somebody who's well versed in business acumen. Okay, so if you're a man and you take up with a smart woman, be prepared to listen to her because she has brains in particular areas and you have your brains in other particular areas. And that's why people couple up, because they're better together than they are apart. All are just good together. Okay, now I got to put a face card. I mean, this is a face card, so I have to put another modifier. And we got another face card. Why is that guy there? Oh, you trying to sweep her off her feet? Is that what it is? Oh, now we got taking a snooze. Well, then I'm going to say this. Then this person has courted this woman hot and heavy. Hot and heavy. He's in a hurry to make a good impression, and he's in a hurry to pursue her even with more gusto. And now what do we have here? Now she's exhausted with it all, so she needs a nap. So business lady is being what do they call that when you go to college? It's a rush to get in the clubs that the college people have, a sorority, a fraternity, that kind of thing. And she needs a break. So she might be fairly elusive when it comes to talking to you about what your plans are, because she's kind of like, after all this hurry, she's kind of like in a holding pattern now. Doesn't make the Aries person very comfortable, but he just has to like deal with it. Oh my goodness. Okay, nothing bad. Oh, money from other people means also bonus checks means money you did not actually earn. Bonus checks. So you might have been had done very well in your business endeavors, and she's an asset, but she's just like can't think about it right now. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, this is 9th house. 9th house is philosophy, religion, higher education, and long distance travel. So that kind of thing is philosophy, is probably, look, this Aries that we're involved with at the moment wants to pursue long distance trips. He wants to pursue spiritual topics. He wants to fulfill some philosophical goals or curiosities that he may have. And he's up here trying to preserve his status. Down here, people are trying to knock him off of this little ditch. It looks like a levee, actually, but they're trying to knock him off of there. But he's got the high ground, so he's winning. The issue here, though, is these trips and vacations and long distance travel, philosophy, religion, is probably going to take place in a few years, not today. He's trying not to let his dreams die in those categories. Sometimes in America, the work is so all-consuming and difficult to earn enough money to live that he's going to hang on to the threads of his travel desires as long as he can to make sure they come to fruition. All right, 10th house. This is your career. Oh my God. Okay, good. Look at the King of Swords. The King of Swords is a brainy guy. And he has a lot of, well, he's kind of like, he can be a flash in the pan because he's quick and he's smart. He's got a bunch of good ideas, but he might not necessarily be in the mood to capitalize on them. Because look at here, he should be flitting around doing this, and this, but you see, he's got his arms crossed, and he's holding his sword. I told you what to do. This is why he looks to me. I told you what to do. Now go do it, no matter what it is. But he's not going to help them. He's already told them what to do. The ball's in your court. That's what he thinks. Okay. Now I got to put a modifier on that. Oh my God, kiddo. Look what this is. This is the Pope. And, because he's the Pope, he's the head of a large institution. Because this is your house of career, then you may be, and some Aries out there may be looking to move to a large corporation so you can get the wages and the benefit you deserve. Okay? Not everybody can function in a large bureaucracy, but this is what this guy represents, a large bureaucracy. And and you have to put on the corporate face. And you have to trot the corporate line out on a regular basis. And you have to speak the company line every darn day. So, actually, because this is one of the cards that's also called, it's a destiny card. It's a member of the major arcana group. And the major arcana group is known as the major arcana group is known as a destiny cards. That's about all you can say about that. So be prepared. Okay. This is your 11th house. Oh my God. This may indicate that this large job with a corporation is what you wanted all this time, and because this is in the house of friends, you may have already contacted a person who works in that company and have already set your sights, and you're grateful for this person's goodwill and his or her willingness to speak on your behalf so that you have a better chance of getting an interview, getting the job, all that kind of thing. Ooh, because status is very important to a Leo. I mean, an Aries. Sorry. Okay, so that's 11. Now, this is 12. 12th house is what you think about when you go to sleep at night. Oh, man. And this is, well, what's he doing? He is giving you a message about business. That's Wands is about business, and the page always has a message. He's the message bringer. What do we got here now? Somebody who's balancing the good, the bad, and the ugly, or the good, the better, and the best. And unfortunately, right this minute, you might stay awake. You might be staying awake at night and losing sleep because this job interview and acceptance and contract to work are not coming fast enough for you or the Aries. That doesn't mean it's not going to happen. So let me put another modifier on this, because this right here makes you feel like you got a 50-50 chance. I don't know if I am going to work there, even if they do make me an offer. If it isn't enough money. Oh, God. So now here, this is you guarding your, well, one thing you have to guard so that your current employer does not find out what you're doing in seeking another job. And he's protecting the Aries here is protecting what he owns and what he has power and control over. He doesn't want anybody to take it. So you don't want to be found out, or the Aries does not want to be found out and then lose his job on account of that. Okay, let's see what else we got. Oh my God, now we got conflict. What the heck? Oh, geez. Okay, so now you're afraid you're going to hate the daggum job. Oh my God, finally. But in the end, we get the good luck card. The good luck card is going to be in your favor. And by the time you have your last interview and they offer you your job, you're going to forget all about this misery because they will have answered enough questions of your own to provide you with assurances that the Aries will be will excel at this job, and he or she will continue to be successful. Okay, because here's the major arcana card that says you will. Here's a major arcana. This is really you're kind of scared. Okay, don't panic. Now, because I'm dying of curiosity, I'm gonna have to pull another one. Yeah, that just means you're thinking a lot. Oh Jesus, now you're okay. All right, they're gonna give you more food for thought. And then they're gonna then this is okay. What if they offer you a job and it's not in your own territory, in your own current territory? They might want you to move to Chicago or St. Louis or Louisville, or you'll have to be looking for a place to live. Chicago is a very expensive city, and oh gosh, find out what it costs to live there, what the average cost of a house is, and negotiate your pay in that direction. This is another major arcana card, another destiny card. So what the heck? Let's count the dadgum destiny cards. Well, 2025 is supposed to be a big year for everybody, not the least reason of which is because of the turmoil in politics. But things are changing, so you may not want to be settled in the current business. You may be looking for the to strike when the iron's hot. And that might make you feel more confident than hanging out in a location in your own employer's location for another, 7 years, a year. But okay, this is a major arcana card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, oopsie, 6, 7, 8. So actually, kids, let me get you another card. In a diagram that has what should be 12 cards, you got 8 major arcana. Don't pass up any good opportunities. They might not come around again for a long time. So now we have message about money. Oh my God. And now, oh, baby doll. Okay. So what I'm going to say is negotiating your salary is highly anticipated in your mind. You might need to talk to, a career counselor in order to put your mind at ease. Now here we got the King of Cups. And then we got the Tower. The Tower is just an unexpected event. But this looks like this is a card. This is a love card. Cups are symbolize the hearts in a regular deck, in a regular playing card deck. And okay. So what I'm going to say is this Page of Pentacles represents the money that you bring into the prospective union that you would like to embark upon with a partner. Okay. This is a love partnership because you're going to change jobs in the middle of her life. And you might move to, I don't know, X place. And you want her to be happy with that. But remember when we came up with the Hermit and it was like moving? There he is. So here's the unexpected event. This could be an unexpected move because she's not expecting to move. Not on her agenda. Now she's going to balk a little bit, and that will make you kind of unhappy. But looky here. The more money and the easier her life will be, the more likely she will be to, do I want to call it acquiesce? The more likely she will be to follow you to your better location, better job, better money. And look at self-surrender to higher wisdom. So you know what? It also, let me pull out another one. Okay. Then, here's more money. So maybe you'll get per diem. You'll have a job. Well, all your expenses will be paid for. The car will be paid for. I don't know. But this is an indication of more money. And this is, what's this make us? Our 10th, at least ninth card of the major arcana, this is a depiction of the god Odin. He's a Norse god. And he had responsibilities to his, let's call them constituents. And sometimes he made mistakes with them. And he suffered dearly in his reputation for calling false changes that maybe weren't necessary. Okay, so he plucked out his own, because he knew he needed to look at the world from a different angle. He plucked out his own eye. And then he hung himself upside down in a tree for 9 days. Also, he could look at the world through a different angle, through a different lens, through a different pictures that he could see differently. The trees, they're not growing up anymore, they're like coming down. You had to ponder that for a little bit. So, what I think, this is self-surrender to higher wisdom. So, if I think you needed to take a look at this to make sure this is where you really want to go. So none of it's going to be comfortable until you've established your routines. Okay? Now, if I have to pick another one, look what we got. So, is your preferred lover afraid that she's going to move and be trapped somewhere and she can't get a job or she won't like the neighborhood? That's not looking like fun. Let's do this. Oh, but, hang on. Sugar boy, I think she's going to move anyway. She's going to be homesick. Okay? And she's going to say, what did I do? What did I do? Because she'll have to quit her job, move with you. I mean, that's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm thinking here. And now we got money. So she made a choice, and she can make it work if she doesn't give it up. And once she quits her job and moves someplace else, or the man quits his job and he goes with the Aries woman, because this could also be a woman, that she will I think with or without a partner, you're going to accept the offer or negotiate a good offer for you. And I think that when she sees how committed you are, it will be the glimmer of hope, because this particular person that, she might be in her 40s. She might have lived a long time in the house she lives in. She might have kids that don't want to move, or she can let them, go with dad, and she'll start a new life with another person, which would be the Aries. Now, in the meantime, the Aries is going to get something out of the clear blue sky he was not expecting. Okay? And look at this. So these, all right, I think she's going to have like a panic attack. And she's going to feel lonely and depressed because even if you don't move away, if y'all are going to move in together or leave your hometown, that will not always be comfortable. But look at here. Here are two people who are lifelong friends and they like each other. And what are they doing? Exchanging gifts. So I think at some point, the Aries person will be happy with him or herself, and the Aries, the Aries person who has a girlfriend or a partner, I think her doubts will gradually disappear. And the more at home she feels in her new town, in her new house, in her own new job, I think it's going to get a lot better. Because she needs to have something concrete to hold on to. Okay? Is this going to be let me see. Oh, well, it might be a Queen of Cups. She might be a water sign. And they're much more emotional than, I think, than a Taurus or some other earth sign. So don't panic. Go with the flow and follow through with all the things you need to follow through, because you're not in control of dragging her along. She's not your wife. Or even if she is your wife, she could say, no, I'm not going. So, but this whole job is for the entire family unit, for both of you, if there are no children. So try to, it's going to feel like every day there's some kind of a situation that comes up, because maybe she does not like change. Some people just don't. Some people thrive on it. Okay? So she doesn't like change that much. So you just go ahead and play your cards one at a time. Keep her in the loop and keep her informed and be kind. And it might be a good idea that she knows everything's a negotiation. Even if it isn't. It could be. You could make it look like it's a negotiation. Although I really don't want to be duplicitous. Isn't that the word? All right. Well, that's what we got for Aries in the last 2 weeks of March. So it's a great chart. It is a fabulous chart. And it all looks easy and profitable on the surface. But depending on how well you do with change, will mean the success will come quicker or slower. Okay? Okay, so stay on the sunny side. Stay on the positive side. All right? All right. Thanks for listening. This is Twisted Granny Tarot. It was a pleasure. Thanks. Bye.